If your Facebook ads have felt broken lately, like the algorithm is working against you, your costs are up, and your campaigns that used to work just don't anymore, you are not going crazy. Meta made a massive change to how their ad system works, and almost nobody is talking about the fact that all the best practices you're hearing are designed for businesses spending $50,000 or more a month, not $2,000. I'm going to break down exactly what changed, why the standard advice will actually hurt your results if you're a small business, and give you the framework that actually works when you don't have an unlimited ads budget. So let's start with what Andromeda actually is. Meta completely rebuilt their ad delivery system. This is the AI that decides which ads get shown to which people. They rolled it out globally by October 2025, and it's a fundamental change to how the entire platform works. Here's the difference in simple terms. With the old system, you told Meta who to target, age, interest, location, and they showed your ad to those people. The new system, Meta's AI analyzes millions of behavior signals and matches different people with different creative variations. Instead of asking who should see this ad, it asks which ad should this person see. And this is powerful. The system can now handle 10,000 times more creative variations than before. It's like going from a shotgun approach to a sniper rifle, where every person sees the specific angle and format that's most likely to convert them. Now that sounds amazing, right? And it is, if you have the budget and data to feed it properly, which brings me to the problem. Every article, every video, every expert is telling you the same thing post-Andromeda. Use broad targeting, let CBO allocate your budget, run 10 to 20 creative variations, trust the algorithm completely. And here's the dirty secret nobody's saying. Meta's AI thrives on data, lots of data. If you're an enterprise advertiser spending $50,000 a month or more with 500 conversions a week, this advice is gold. The algorithm has so much data, it knows exactly what to optimize for. But if you're spending $1,000 to $5,000 a month, which is most small businesses, and you're getting 10 to 50 conversions per week, following this advice creates a massive problem. When you use CBO or campaign budget optimization with limited data, here's what happens. The algorithm looks at early signals like clicks, engagement, video views, and decides which ads to feed budget to. But here's the problem. Engagement doesn't equal conversions. So you end up with 80% of your budget going to the 2 ads that got the most clicks in the first 24 hours. And your other ads, they're getting $1 to $5 per day. Not enough to ever prove themselves. You just wasted a week of budgeting testing ads that never had a fair shot. And you wasted the time that you spent actually creating those ads in the first place. Here's the math that nobody talks about. If you put 3 ads in one ad set with a $20 daily budget, even if it splits it equally, which it won't, each ad gets $6 to $7 per day. In reality, one gets 12 to 14, and another gets 5 to 6, and the third maybe gets 2 to 3. If your cost per lead is $20 to $50, that starved ad might not generate a single conversion all week. So here's what actually works. We're going to give Andromeda what it wants, but keep the control we need to make smart decisions with limited budget. The framework is 3 angles, 1 ad each, equal budget testing. Now let me break that down. Andromeda does work better with broader audiences, so stop doing hyper-specific interest stacking. The AI needs room to find patterns and match your creative to micro segments. Your targeting should be location if that applies to you, basic demographics, and exclusions. Maybe some interest suggestions. That's it. Let the creative do the segmenting, not your interest targeting. Now, the second principle, we need 1 ad per ad set during testing. Here's where I completely diverge from the standard advice. During testing, you give each creative angle its own ad set with full budget. No sharing, no algorithmic favorites. The structure, 1 angle equals 1 ad set equals 1 ad. Each ad set gets equal daily budget. Every creative gets the full budget to prove itself. Now, let me give you an example. Say you have $1,500 a month to test. That's $50 a day. You're testing 3 angles. That's $15 to $17 per day per ad set. But here's the difference. Each ad gets the full $15 to $17, not 5 to 7 or 2 to 3. That's enough to exit the learning phase and generate real conversion data, not just algorithmic predictions. Run this for a handful of days, and if an angle fails, you know it failed at a decent spending level, not because it got $3 per day while the algorithm played favorites. Now, principle 3, the angles matter more than the format variations. Now, Andromeda wants creative diversity, but it doesn't want 20 variations of the same hook with different background colors. It wants fundamentally different approaches. What counts as a different angle? Maybe you're focused on different pain points like efficiency versus cost savings versus quality. We need different awareness levels like problem aware versus solution aware. We need different emotional drivers like fear versus aspiration versus urgency. We need different buyer personas. Now, let me give you a concrete example for a marketing automation service. Angle number 1 would be problem agitation. Tired of manually following up with every lead? Here's how businesses like yours are automating 90% of their follow-up. Angle number 2 could be results or social proof. We helped ABC company add $47,000 in revenue without adding staff. Here's the exact system we built. Angle number 3 could be education and authority. Most marketing automation fails because of these 3 mistakes. Here's how to avoid them. See how each of these speaks to a different customer mindset? That's what Andromeda is looking for. Now, for each angle, pick the format that best expresses that message. You're not testing formats yet. You're testing which core message resonates. Video. These are best for angles needing personality or explanation, 30 to 60 seconds, and definitely add captions. Static images are best for angles with a strong visual hook or a shocking stat. You can add Canva templates with a text overlay or just do straight up text on a colored background. Carousels are best for angles showing a process or multiple proof points, 3 to 10 different images with text or a different visual. So you're looking at 30 to 45 minutes per ad. That's 90 minutes to 2 hours to build your entire testing campaign. Way more manageable than trying to create 10 to 20 different ads. Okay, so you've got your 3 angles running, 1 ad each, equal budget. Well, what's the timeline? Days 1 to 3, this is the learning phase. You really don't want to touch anything. Let the algorithm gather the data. On days 4 and 5, you want to monitor the performance. If one angle is clearly bombing, such as 50% worse than your target CPA with no conversions, you can kill it early and reallocate that budget. Days 6 through 7, you do a full evaluation. You're looking at cost per conversion, return on ad spend, conversion rate, not just click-through rate, not just engagement, actual business outcomes that matter to you. Now, your decision framework, you're going to kill any angle performing 50% worse than your target cost per acquisition. You're going to reallocate that budget to the winners. Now, for winning angles, now we want to test different formats. It's going to be the same process, but new ad sets. If you started with a static image, now you're going to test a video and a carousel with that same angle. Once you have a winning angle plus format combination, then consider CBO for scaling. That's the key. Find the angle first, then optimize the format, then scale with CBO, not all at once. Now, one more thing, your creative refresh. Andromeda does not eliminate ad fatigue, it just changes the timeline. Your refresh cycle. You're looking at weeks 1 to 2 for initial testing of 3 angles. Week 3, kill worst performers, introduce new angles to test. Week 4 to 5, let the winners run, test a replacement. Week 6, test your format variations on proven winning angles. This creates a continuous cycle where you always have 1 to 2 proven angles running while introducing new concepts every few weeks. Look, Andromeda is real, and it's changed Meta ads forever. But the winning strategy isn't blind trust in the algorithm, it's intelligent adaptation. Give Andromeda what it wants, broad targeting and diverse creative angles, but keep what you need. Budget control during testing to protect your ad spend and generate valid data. 3 angles, 1 ad each, equal budget testing for 5 to 7 days. That's manageable for small businesses and effective for finding winners. The advertisers winning post-Andromeda aren't following Meta's recommendations blindly. They're the ones who understand the system well enough to adapt intelligently while protecting their business outcomes. If you want help implementing this framework or learning the complete system for marketing automation, creative automation, and meta ads that works for small businesses, check out my link in the description and schedule a call to see if we can help. We're building sustainable testing systems and scaling what works for businesses of all different sizes and all different industries. Now, drop a comment if you've got questions about this strategy and I'll jump in to help. And if this was valuable, share it with another business owner who's been struggling with their meta ads lately. I'll see you on the next one.